Good morning, everyone. Welcome today. I am Michelle Valenti with the American Parkinson Disease Association, and we are here live in St. Louis doing our level 1/2 standing class. It is October the 12th, 2022. So make sure that you have a chair, lots of space around you, and some water to get started. We will do some strength training later, so if you want to get your weights out, have them nearby. You can do that now, or you will have time to do that when you take a break later. Always make sure that you're going at your own pace with these exercises. Make sure that you are feeling okay, feeling steady, and always take your own break if you need to. Do not wait for me. We will take breaks and water breaks together, but other than that, take your breaks when you need to. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. We're all going to start standing up, okay, with some really good posture. I want to pay attention to our nice long bodies today. So our feet are right under our hips and our knees and toes are pointed forward. Okay, sometimes that's kind of hard. We don't necessarily stand like that. I catch myself always like this. So unbuckle those knees. Keep your knees and toes forward. Let's start with some shoulder shrugs and get our upper body warmed up. So we're going to lift our shoulders up, open them to the back, and then drop them down. Lift, open, and down. Lift, open, and down. Good. Lift, open, and down. Lift, open, and down. Let's see if you can make that torso really long here. Lift those shoulders way up. Lift, open, down. Lift, open, down. One more. Lift, open, and down. Let's stretch the back and front of the neck. So we're just going to take our chin down towards our chest, keeping the shoulders down and back. Pull it down as far as you can. Now take that chin all the way up and back. Look up to the ceiling. Take a big deep breath in. And let's take that chin back down to the chest. Blow it out. Back all the way up. Breathe in. And bring that head right back to the center. We're going to take our arms and lift them up over our head as we reach up, stretching our body up really tall. Breathe in. Take your fingers and reach up over your head if you can. And as you exhale, bring those arms down. We're going to bend just at the waist and sweep that floor with our arms, and then come back up again and stretch even taller. And once again, exhale and bring those arms down. Sweep that floor and come all the way up. Look up over your head if you can and reach up. Big inhale, stretch those ribs and bring those arms down and to your waist. Keep those knees slightly bent. We're going to do some turns. Okay, we're going to turn towards the window, back to the center, and to the opposite wall. Now, I want you to concentrate on keeping those knees bent, turn to the window, and let's work our upper body so that maybe our chest can face that opposite side. Okay, so I really want you to work on turning at the waist, turning your torso. Okay, you want to feel that in your back. Okay, and now let's pay attention to those hips. So let's try to swing that hip out to the side. Nice and easy. And let's just do a couple more at your own pace, back and forth. See if you can twist even further. Good. Take those deep breaths as you're turning. Don't worry, I can't hear your breathing. You won't hear that breathing on the video. So you can breathe as loud as you want. All right, that feels good. Okay, let's take our arms straight out to the side. Our thumbs are towards me and your palms are down. Let's flatten those hands and spread those fingers out. Keep your knees slightly bent and let's do some small circles forward. I want you to feel that in your shoulders. Good, nice, beautiful long arms. Very nice. Very nice and stretched out. Lloyd, you just never stop smiling for me, do ya? Good. All right, those two ladies make you happy. Now take that circle back. Feel that in your shoulders. Feel those nice long arms starting to get a little heavy, aren't they? All right, let's bring those arms down to the sides and let's take a heel out, okay, and a toe up. So push that heel into the floor. Make sure that other knee is bent. Okay, so if you lock that leg and push your heel out, it's a lot harder to balance. It kind of it hurts my back and my knee. So I'm going to bend that other knee. I'm going to push that heel into the floor, pull my toe up, and then I'm just going to tap it up and down. Bring it all the way up as high as you can so you feel that in the front of your calf. Good, and we're working that ankle a little bit, getting it moving. Like I said, the other knee is slightly bent. You can hold on to the chair if this makes you feel a little unbalanced. All right, now we're going to take that toe up. We're going to open it out to the side. Okay, lift it out and open. Now watch how my hip opens up as well with that toe. Then I'm going to lift it. I'm going to turn it in the opposite way. Once again, feeling it in my hip. Let's keep going. Out and lift and turn it in. Let your hip move with your toe. Out and in. Good. Out and in. Out and in. Good. A few more times on this leg. Let's get those hips ready. And in. One more time on this side. Out and in. And let's take that other foot out with our heel. Toe is up. Remember, let's make that other knee kind of soft. Okay, so you can kind of bounce a little up and down. We're going to take that toe now up and down. Push it into the floor, pull it back up. Push it into the floor, pull it back up. Good. Push and pull up. Work that ankle. I want you feeling that in the front of the calf. Pull it all the way up so you feel that front of the calf start to move. Good. Now, keep that toe up. We're going to take that and rotate it out to the side. Let your hip move as well. And then in. Good. Out and in. Keep that other knee bent. Out and in. Good. Out and in. Nice job. Out and in. Let's do 3 more. Out and in. 2 more. Out and in. Last time. Out and in. Good. All right, I want to do a little bit more rotation. So I want to bring our arms out to the side with our thumbs up. Spread our fingers. Okay, make sure you're not going to hit anybody here. We're going to keep the knees slightly bent. I just want you to take your hands and try to rotate them to the side. So now my arms are opening up to that wall. Okay, or you can do it the opposite way to the windows. Now take those arms and rotate it out to the other side. Feel that big twist in your waist and your back. All right, let's do that again. One side, try to open up that whole chest to the side and switch. Nice long arms. Let's do an arm check. Let's see if they're really nice and long and straight. Good, our thumbs are up. Keep that nice slow rotation. I want you feeling that in your waist and your back. Good, keep those knees slightly bent. And a couple more. All right, good. Drop those arms down, kind of shake them out a little bit. Whew. All right, let's start with a march in place. Okay, remember we want to keep our feet, our knees right under our hips here and our toes forward. All right, we want to just keep lifting those feet up off the floor. Go at your own pace, but we want to make sure that each foot is coming up off the floor. All right, sometimes one of them likes to lag behind, so we're going to focus on those feet. And let's just move our arms however they feel natural to you. So kind of just swing them, march. You can go real high with them if you want. You can keep them down by your sides, but let's keep focusing on getting those feet up in that march. We're going to keep our shoulders back and down. And now I want us to take our chin all the way up, level with your body. Right? So it's not tucked down here, looking at the floor. When you look straight ahead, keep marching, keeping that chin up, keeping your eyes forward. And as we were marching, we're going to start to make a little quarter turn. Okay, so we're going to all turn to your right as we're marching. So we don't want to stop that march. We want to keep trying to move those feet as we turn. You might take 3 steps to turn. You might take 10 steps to turn. It's all up to you. I just want you to keep moving. All right, now we're going to take a turn back to face me, and you're going to keep marching. Great job. Great job. All right, now we're going to make that quarter turn to your left as we march to your left. As many steps as it takes without stopping. Good, and let's come back to me again. Facing forward, nice. One more time around. So let's go to your right as you're marching. Keep those feet getting up off the floor every time. Good, and back towards me. All right, good, and one more quarter turn opposite way. Nice job. All right, and back to me. Let's march for just a little bit longer. Keep those feet getting up off the floor. Swing the arms. Nice, and let's go ahead and stop. Woo, that was a good warm up. Let's take a little break and grab a drink. Remember, you can always sit down for a little bit if you need to take a little break and stay seated. And it gives me time too to show you what we're going to be doing next as you're resting. All right, so we're going to do some big reaches today. We're going to pretend it's apple picking season still, right? Is it over? I don't know. But we're going to pick apples today. So I want to work on more rotation and reaches, stretching our body really tall. So I'm going to show you forward, and then I'll turn around and show you the other way as well, because it gets a little confusing when I'm facing you. So what we're going to work on is rotation first. So we're going to lift up one foot, one heel off the floor. We're going to practice this first. We're going to rotate on that toe to the side. Okay, so I'm going to turn my toe in, my heel comes out, and then I'm just going to bring it back to the center again. Rotate my hip. Okay, so I don't want to just turn my toe like this. I want to take my whole body and rotate it to the side. Then I'm going to take that same arm. So if I'm using my right leg, I'm going to take my right arm, I'm going to reach across like I'm trying to pick an apple. And the apples are up high too. They're not down here. Okay, these are big, tall apple trees. The apples are way up there. I'm going to reach and watch. I'm going to stretch from my fingertips all the way down to my hip. Reach and stretch. Then I'm going to yank that apple down and pull it back towards me. Then I'm just going to keep going that same side. We're going to do 10 of them. Reach and stretch, turn on that toe, and pull it down. Okay. Then we'll do 10 on the other side. So I'm going to turn this way so you can kind of follow me. It gets a little confusing if I'm facing you. So we're going to start with our right leg. Let's start with just that leg rotation. So bring your heel up off the floor. Take your knee and everything and your toe and turn it towards that wall. Okay. And then let's just turn it back and set it down. Lift and turn. And then back to the center. Good. Lift and turn. And back in. There you go. Lift and turn. And back down. One more. Lift and turn. And down. All right. Let's reach with that same arm. So our right arm. Ready? We're going to lift, turn, and reach and stretch as big as you can and pull that apple down. Good. Reach and turn and pull it down. Reach and turn and pull it down. Good. Turn and down. 5 more. 5 and down. Get those fingers way far away. 4 and down. 3 and down. Straight arms. 2 down. 1 and down. All right, let's do the other side. So let's just start with that foot, getting used to that rotation. So lift up on your left, lift your left heel off the floor and rotate that toe and your heel in, and then bring it back to the center, set it down. Lift and turn, and then set it down. Good. Lift and turn, and down. One more. Lift and turn, and down. Now let's reach with our left hand. Lift, turn, and reach. And pull it down. Good. Turn and reach. And down. turn and reach, big straight arm, and down. Turn and reach, and down. How many more, Walt? Turn and down. 5, 4, and down. 3, and down. 2, and down. 1, and down. Good job. All right. Nice long body. You're starting to feel that in your back and your waist. We're going to do some reaches forward now. We do these during warm-ups, but I really want to work on our reaches, getting long, okay, and opening our chest here. So we're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart. Knees are slightly bent. This is going to help stretch that back. We're turning a little bit. We're going to bend at the waist. Reach as far forward as you can. And then come all the way back up to standing. Take your hands right to your hips and open that chest and squeeze your back. Reach forward and stretch. And come back and open that chest. Good. 10 of these. 3, and pull. 4, and pull. 5, and pull. 6, and pull. 7, and pull. 8, straight out in front. Remember, you're not squatting here. You're just bending the bent knees, bending at the waist. 2, and pull. 1, and pull. Good. All right, let's do a little bit of a backstroke, and we're going to do some stepping as well. So now we're going to rotate our arms back like we're doing a backstroke. So let's just start with those arms, keeping the knees bent. Now you can start with whatever arm Jack already knows. You must be, are you a swimmer, Jack? All right, so we're going to reach around, big, long, straight arm if you can, and then switch to the other side. We want to take that arm in a big full rotation, but a nice straight arm as you can, if you can. Maybe a little bend in the elbow. Good. Open up that chest as you turn towards the back. Rotate at the waist. Real big. Good. Real big. All right, we're going to add a foot to that. We're going to add a step to that. So we're going to take a step back. So here's how it looks. We're going to take a step back, and we're going to rotate around and watch our arm come. Bring it back to the center as our arm comes back to our leg. Reach around and come back. Step back, reach around and come back. Show you from this way. Reach around and back. Reach around and back. Keep those knees bent. Step back, reach around, come back to the center. Around and back. Around and back. Around and back. Good, nice big long arms. There you go. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Nice job. Those were really good. Step backs are hard. All right, so take a big deep breath. We're going to do those 3 again. If you need a drink, go ahead and grab one. But we're going to do 10 reaches, apple picking on each side. Then we're going to do our bent over stretches, reaching forward. And then we're going to do our big backstroke turns, okay, stepping backwards. And we'll do 10 of those. All right, so starting with that apple picking, you guys are all going, let's see, we'll go to your right first. Right leg turns, right arm turns. All right, we ready? Let's go. Reach and pull. 2 and pull. Get that arm up straight. Good. And pull. 4 and pull. 5 and pull. Remember, you're just turning on that toe. And pull. Good. 7. Pull. Really stretch. 8. Nice. Pull. 9. Pull. 10 and pull. Other side. Let's go. 1. Turn on that toe. 2. Good. Nice long arms. 3. Nice. 4. Just turn on that toe. 5. Remember, you're not stepping. 6. 7. Slow it down. 8, big stretches here. 9 and 10. You guys are fast apple pickers. You're wanting to go really fast. All right, big deep breath. That apple picking kind of wears you out. All right, now it's making me hungry. I want to go home and make an apple pie. Okay, we're going to do those reaches forward. I want to go slow. Remember, we're not squatting down during this. We just bend at the waist. Okay, our knees are soft. We bend at the waist. We're using our back muscles to do that and our hamstrings. We're going to reach out in front, real long arms, and then stand up tall and pull back, still keeping those knees slightly bent. All right, let's do 10. Reach and pull. Good. 2 and back. Nice. 3 and pull. 4 and pull. Reach real far. 5. Good. Nice long arms. 6 and pull. 7 and pull. 8 and pull. 9 and pull. 10 and pull. Great job. All right. Okay, we're going to do those big backstroke turns. Okay, I know this, you don't actually do this in the water, right? It's a little easy in the water. You're just like this floating on top. So now we have to think about stepping backwards. And I'm all about getting our arms big and using our whole body, our back, our spine, and everything to do a little rotation today and open up. All right, so I'm going to face this way. Let's start with our right arm, our right leg. We're going to go back and turn and then come back to the center. Good. Step back, rotate that arm back. Good. 3 and back. 4 and back. 5 and back. 6 back. Good. 7 back. 8 back. 9 back. And 10 and back. And let's take a little break. Grab a drink. If you want to sit for a little bit, you can. Good. Yeah, take a little breather. Because next up, we're going to do some more big movements. All right. So, we're nice and warm now. Whoops. Okay. Notice stepping back is a little difficult, so we're going to do that again. This time, we're going to step forward first and then back. And we're going to do some big arm movements, but we're going to just start with the legs. So I'll show you first. We're going to take a step forward. Okay, so now my feet aren't even anymore. But from here, I'm going to try to take that foot behind and not just even with my foot. So here I'm going to try to push off and step behind that other leg now. Okay, so I'm going to try to keep my right leg planted. I'm going to go forward and back. Watch how my toes and knees stay forward. I'm going to try not to turn my hips. Forward and back. Forward and back. Okay, now I'm going to add arms to that. Okay, so it gets a little harder. We're going to go forward with arms. Forward, nice and straight. So we're doing the same thing with our arms as we are with our foot. Forward. Now take those arms with your foot and push back behind you. Straight arms. Forward and back. Forward and back. Good. Keep those knees bent. We can't do this with straight legs. And back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Good. If you need to step in between, if you need to stop in the center, you can. Forward and back. Nice job. Forward and back. Forward and back. One more time. Forward and back. And now we're going to switch to the other side. All right, ready? Same arms, opposite leg. Forward and back. Our toes and knees are forward and back. It doesn't have to be really big, okay? But let's try to get that foot in front and then behind the other. Nice job. and back. There you go. Forward and back. Big straight arms. Forward, push back. Forward, push back. One more time. Forward and push back. Nice job. Great, great job. All right, I want you all to get behind your chair because we're going to do our hamstrings. And I know if we have that, if we're in front of the chair, we're going to be doing a lot of kicking with our knees instead of our heels. Okay, so I'm just going to show you this from the side. Okay, you're going to get up real close to that chair. There's no way you can lift your knees because if you do, you're going to go right into that chair. So we're just going to work on our hamstrings. So that is the back of your leg. We want to keep our knees slightly bent. I'm going to hold on to the chair if I need it. Okay, you don't have to. If you feel comfortable letting go at any time, let go. Or maybe just a finger, finger on each hand. But we're going to try to reach that heel up behind us. Okay, reach that heel up and try to kick yourself in the rear end. Back and forth. Okay, take your time. Try not to lean into that chair. Try to stand up tall. Okay, you can hold on to, but try to stand up tall, keep those shoulders back, and get those heels up. Squeeze. Back and forth. That's all we're doing with this one. Just working on those hamstrings. Squeeze them up. Squeeze them up. Good. Keep going. Let's do 5 more each side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Okay. Now we're in front of our chair. Okay. We're going to do some squats. I want you to try to work on touching the chair with your bottom if you can. You don't have to go that far down. I want to make sure your knees stay behind your toes when you squat. Okay, so show you one more time what that means. My knees are not going to jet out over my toes. See how that looks? That's going to hurt my knees. So I want to sit back, I should be able to see my toes as I squat down. I'm going to keep my knees back, and I'm going to reach down with my glutes, my rear end, and try to touch that seat, and then come all the way up. Now, if you want, you can modify this as well. So you can hold on to that seat if you want, and lean back into it. Try to sit. You might want to sit, and then help yourself push yourself back up. Okay. If you don't need to hold on, then don't hold on. All right. If you need to hold on at any time, please do that. All right. So we're going to do 10 of these, and I want you to go at your own pace. So count to yourself. Okay. Ready? Knees and toes. Remember, they need to be under your hips, not close together. They need to be out wide and forward. So let's separate those feet a little bit, Lloyd. Get those feet a little further apart. Knees and toes are forward. Ready? Let's start. Good. And keep those knees back. Like I said, keep them back. Good. We want to be able to see our toes. You're going to do 10. 10 of your own. Good. Make sure you breathe in and out with each one. Nice job. This is all about just strengthening those legs, being able to get up and down out of our seats. Once you get to 10, if you want to take a little rest in your seat, you can. All right. Nice job, everyone. Nice job. All right, Jim, are you finished? All right, great. Okay, another little small break if you want. Grab a drink. We're going to do those 3 things again, starting with those forward and backward steps. This time, I want to try to get a little further out with those steps. So I want to try to make ourselves just a little off balance, okay? Just a little bit. I want you to take your time and lift that foot back this time. So if you want to hold on to your chair for this, I'm going to show you what I mean by holding onto the chair. So I'm going to take a step forward and back. I'm going to use just one arm. Okay. Forward and back, because look how I'm going to lift that foot up. Forward and back. Now I'm balancing on that foot for a long time. I'm not just going to scoot it across the floor. I'm going to try to lift it up higher. Okay, kind of exaggerate that. So now when I'm doing that, I'm balancing on one foot forward, balancing again and going back, right? Holding on to that chair if you need it, or having it next to you if you need it. All right, so one leg at a time, one arm at a time this time. Or if you feel comfortable doing that, with both arms, you can do both arms. All right, we ready? We're going to go forward and back, real big. Forward and back. Let's try to get those feet up off the floor. And back, good. Forward and back. 5 more this side. 5 and back. 4, nice job. You guys are taking big steps. 3 and back. 2 and back. 1 and back. Good. Come together. Other leg. Start out small. Get bigger if you need to, or if you can. All right, let's go. Forward and back. Forward and back. Great. 3 and back. Get that foot up. 4 and back. Nice. 5 and back. 6 and back. 7 and back. 8 and back. 9 and back. 10 and back. Nice job. Gets the heart rate up. We're moving a lot of different muscle there. Okay, so we're going to try to incorporate our balance into our butt kicks now. So if you don't have to hold on, we're going to do these one at a time, one side at a time this time. Hold on to just one finger if you can, but we don't want to be leaning over. Okay, so I'm going to try to balance on that one foot. Kick up and touch. Kick up and touch. Squeeze that hamstring. 10 on each side. Remember, we're keeping our knees down. We're not lifting up. Bring your heel up. Knee stays straight down. Bring that heel up behind you. Good. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squeeze that hamstring. 7, 8, 9, 10, and switch. Remember, the leg we're standing on, we have to keep that knee soft. All right, it needs to be soft. Don't lock it up. All right, 10 on the other side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze that hamstring. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. All right, squats are next. Now, let's just add a little something to our squats here at the end. We're going to get small when we do our squats. We're going to get small down right towards the chair. But then when we stand up this time, I don't want to stay here. I want to get real big at the top and stretch our body as big as we can. Okay? Then we're going to go back down in that squat. Come up and stretch your body as big as it can get. Okay, so we don't want to stay down here. We want to get big every time. So we're going to do them nice and slow. And let's do them together this time, but we're going to go real slow. For 10, ready? Down and big and up. Stretch those arms up overhead. 2 and up real tall. 3 and up. Good. 4 and up real big. 5 and up. 6 and up. 7 and up. 3 more. 8 and up. 9 and up. 10 and up. Take a break, grab your weights, okay? Get a drink, take a rest, grab your weights. We are going to do a balance exercise, and then we're going to move on to some upper body weight exercises. Whew. It's getting warm in here. We've been working hard for a while. All right, I'm going to grab some weights myself. You guys are wanting to get the big weights out today. Okay. All right. All right, so I'm going to put my weights on my seat for now. I want to do a little bit of a balance exercise. We're also going to work our hips. Okay, so we're going to lift on one leg out to the side. We're going to try to hold it for a count of 5. Touch back down. Lift out again for a count of 5. So we're squeezing our hips, our glutes, the side of our legs. Okay, and we're not going to tilt. Okay, we are not going to lock that leg. So keeping the leg soft, we're going to bring an arm out to the side, leg out to the side, hold it for a count of 5 together, touch down, lift again for a count of 5. We're going to do that 5 times on each side. Have that chair ready, okay, like I will. When I do my left foot, oops, I have to kind of hold on. All right, so I'm going to have my chair there ready to do my one foot that I have trouble with so I can hold on with the finger. All right, we ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and touch down. Lift. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Other leg. Lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Good. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Last time. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Good job. All right, let's sit if you want for our weights. Whew, it's always hard to do balance at the end when we're getting tired, but that's when we have trouble sometimes. So I like to do balance work when our bodies are tired. That's sometimes the problem is when we start to feel tired and we don't feel as balanced and we fall. So that's why we try to practice in a safe place to do our balance. All right, so remember, if you're practicing your balance at home, just always have something you can hold on to. Okay, so let's work on our upper body a little bit. Now, if you have any type of shoulder problems, don't worry about pushing that weight over your head, okay? But we want to sit to the front of the chair and sit up really tall. All right, our arms are down to the side. I'm going to pull my shoulders back and down. I'm going to curl up to my shoulders first, and then I'm going to try to press my arms up straight. Bring them back down and lower. Good. 2, press, and lower. 3, press, keep that core nice and long and strong. 4, press, so you're sitting up really tall. 5, press, and lower. 6, press, and lower. Good. 7, press, and lower. 8, press, and lower. 2 more. 9, press, and lower, and 10, press, and lower. Good. All right, let's work on our shoulders and chest. So we're going to bend our elbows right into our hips here. Okay, now we're going to keep those weights out in front. Pretend you have a platter in your hand, right? And you're going to serve me a pizza. Okay, obviously, I'm hungry. Okay, so your palms are up. You're going to serve that pizza out, and then you're going to pull that pizza back in. You're going to take it away from me. All right, ready? We're pushing straight out. Pull back in. Sit up tall. Out and in. Out and in. Feel those shoulders. Out and in. Good. We're sitting up tall. Remember, your palms are flipped up. Good. Out and in. Out and in. A few more. Out and in. Out and in. And last time, out and in. Good. All right, we're staying to the front of the seat. I'm going to take my weights and put them right on my chest. My elbows are out, sitting up real tall. We're going to do some backward crunch holds, okay? So keeping my shoulders back, I'm not going to round forward. I'm going to keep my shoulders back. I'm going to lean back towards the back of my seat, use my core, almost touch the seat, and come straight back. All right, so now you need to adjust that. We don't want to feel any lower back pain with this. So if you go back too far and you feel that pain, any pain in your lower back, we don't want to go that far. We also don't want our feet to come up off the floor. Okay, so if you're going like this, okay, you're going back too far. We don't have to go back very far to feel this. What we want to feel is a nice tightening here in our stomach, especially below the belly button. So tighten that up, and we're going to do 10 of these nice and slow. All right, let's go. 1 and up. 2 and up. 3 and up. Good. 4 and up. Breathe in and out every time. Don't hold your breath here. 6 and up. 7 and up. 8 and up. 9 and up. 10 and up. Arms are down to the side. Sit up really tall. We're going to do our curls and presses again for 10. Let's go. Curl and push. And all the way down. 2 and push. And down. Good. 3 and push. And down. 4 and push. And down. Breathe in and out every time. 5 and down. 6, push, and down. 7, push, and down. 8, push, and down. 9, push, and down. 10, push, and down. Good. All right. Let's serve some pizza again. For 10, sit up tall. Squeeze that tummy in. Ready? Out and back. 2 and back. Squeeze your back when you bring that pizza back in. 3, 4 and back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, 10 more sit-ups and we will stretch. All right, so let's put those weights on your chest. Sit up tall, let those shoulders come all the way back and down. Ready? All the way back as far as you can and up. Breathe in, breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, you did it. Put your weights down. Nice work, everybody. we are going to bring a foot out in the front. Okay, so we're still to the front of our seat. If you want to hold on to your chair so you feel really comfortable doing this, you can. Okay, but we want to make sure our heel is in the floor and pull your toe back. Now try to straighten that leg out as much as you can. I like to even take my hand and push it straight. And I'm going to lean straight forward over those legs and stretch my lower back. Good. Now take some big deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel that stretch in the lower back. Good. And let's switch our legs out. Once again, push that leg as straight as you can and pull your toe back to stretch your calf. We're going to lean down over those legs, stretching that lower back. Take some deep breaths in and out. Nice job. Okay. Let's come all the way back and sit into the back of the seat. So scoot yourself all the way back. And then we're going to sit up with our back into the seat, and we're going to lift a leg up and over the other. So I want to get our hips stretched a little bit. So let's see if everyone can do this. Looks like it. Okay. So we want to feel that stretch in our hip here. There you go, Lloyd. You got it. And if this feels comfortable to you and there's no knee pain, you want to stretch that hip more, you can take your hand on the inner thigh and push it down and away. But we shouldn't feel any pain in our knee, okay? I want you to feel that right here in your hip. So you can kind of adjust your legs sometimes. Make sure you're pushing that leg down, trying to feel that right here in your hip. Keep the lower part of your back pushed into the seat. Good. And just take a deep breath. Feel that nice stretch in your hip. And let's switch those legs. Take your time here, getting that leg up and over. Take some flexibility, but this is good. We have to stay flexible, right? Even if you have to pull your pant leg to get it up there. Good job, Lloyd. All right, so right here, or you can push it down a little bit further if you want, making sure the knee feels okay. Keep your lower back pushed down or pushed back into the seat. Good, and take a big deep breath. And yawn if you want. All right, and let's let that leg go down to the floor. Now let's stretch our upper body a little bit. So I want you to raise those arms up over your head, as tall as you can next to your ears. I want you to take a wrist with one hand, doesn't matter which one. And I want you to take that hand now and pull that arm up as straight as you can, lifting from the wrist up and feeling that stretch down your arm, down the side of your body. Okay, so even down the side of the ribs here, stretch it up. Now you're going to take that hand and lean over a little bit to the side, stretching down the side of your body, making yourself real long. Good, and back up. And then let's switch hands. Grab the other wrist straight up, if you can, straight up to the ceiling. And then turn toward that side, stretching down the side of your ribs into that core in your back. Good. And straighten back up. And let's put our hands on our thighs, okay, with our fingers in and thumbs out. And I want to make a big arch like a cat does. So I'm going to sit up and I'm going to arch my back like a cat. So kind of round your back here like a cat does. Okay, so you want to make like a big curve in your back. Let your chin drop down between your shoulders. And then drop those shoulders down. So you're pulling those shoulder blades apart. And I just want you to feel that stretch down your spine. Make it nice and curvy. Okay. And then let's sit up tall. Open that chest and take your chin all the way up and back. All right. Finish one last deep breath here. sitting up tall. We're going to reach over our head, take the biggest, deepest breath you can, stretch your body up, and then blow it out. Bring those arms down. And you are done. Yay. Great job, everybody. Great job. And thank you for joining us at home. Remember, today is the 12th of October. If you want to replay this, please give us a thumbs up if you like this video. We're trying to keep track of the things that are working for you at home. And until next week, I'll see you and keep moving. Bye-bye now. I have to say bye to my audience.